Alright, so this is a problem that I've resolved with the Alesis SR-16 drum machine. So I didn't find any info online, but after some experimenting I figured out. So if you're having a problem where you have an external foot switch plugged into the, not the start/stop input, but the input that's for doing a fill/tap tempo/A and B transitions. If you're having a problem where you press the button to do a fill and then transition from A to B, like from your verse to your chorus, and you're just staying on your verse, or you're just staying on A, and you're not transitioning to B, or vice versa, the problem, I figured it out, is that you need to have a momentary foot switch, not a normally open or normally closed, but a momentary, meaning when you press it, it comes back up. It doesn't latch. See, this is a latching one I have in my hand. It clicks. This is a momentary one. It's just a soft touch. This is the type that you need, and it's not good enough for you to just have this type of foot switch plugged into the machine. You have to make sure that you have it plugged into the machine whenever the machine turns on. Don't plug it in afterwards, because I guess what had happened was the previous owner of this drum machine had hooked up a latching type. So whenever I powered the machine on, even though I had this plugged in, I plugged this in afterwards. So what happens is when you turn the Alesis on, during that power-up mode, it has to have your TS cable from your expression pedal plugged in and going to your expression pedal, and the computer on this machine will like scan that as it's starting up. But if you wait to plug everything in until after it's already started up, it doesn't go through that process. So I figured out that this thing, I guess, unbeknownst to me, was rigged to recognize whatever previous foot switch it had. So yeah, just if you find that you're pressing the button and it's not transitioning from A to B, try making sure you have not only a momentary, not latching pedal plugged in, but you have it plugged in before you power it up. And I'll prove it to you. We'll do an experiment. So I'm going to hook up this momentary switch. We're going to power it up. Alright, so this is our pattern. And look, right now it's on pattern B. We're going to press play. Okay. When it gets to beat 8, that means it will transition to the next, it'll go to A if I press. Okay, cool, see? I just pressed the foot switch and it transitioned to A. We'll try that again. Let's see if it goes to B. Bam, it goes to B. Alright, now watch this. Let's hook it up to a latching, normally open or normally closed type foot switch, which is this one. They look identical, but they have different buttons. So this is the latching one. Now let's power the machine on and see what happens. Okay, let's press play. Alright, let's press our fill button. Ah, see that shit? It's stuck on B. It's stuck on the same pattern. I'll show you again, watch. Press our foot switch. It's cued. Yeah, see? Even though it says that it's queuing pattern A, watch, I'll show you. I have to double tap it too, which is weird. See, it said it was queuing pattern A, but it stayed on pattern B. So yeah, the key here is don't just plug your shit in after you've turned it on. Plug it in before you've turned it on, because that's when it scans to see what type of switch you have plugged in. I know I'm like beating a dead horse here, but I pulled my fucking hair out trying to figure that out because there was no info online. I just got lucky experimenting with it, so